Wilfred and Solomon.
Welcome to Business Unusual, where it's all about defining the new economy. How many people do you know who could launch a company right in the middle of their country's struggle for democracy? That's exactly what happened in Poland in 1988. Back then, one man had a vision to create an information technology company that would tap the soon-to-be free market economy. Today, Roman Kluska's OPTIMUS is leading Poland's IT industry. Tom Bogdanovich reports.
Just 10 years ago, Polish troops stood in the front lines of the Soviet bloc's Warsaw Pact. Today, they're part of NATO, the US-European Defense Alliance. Next, Poland is in line for accession into the European Union. Dramatic changes, and one company based in the small city of Nowy Sącz in southern Poland wants to take advantage of it, just as it has over the last 10 years.
We believe that the times are changing so fast, and Poland in particular, the region in particular, has to catch up. But at the same time, the world is moving forward. So we have to go double the speed the other countries.
OPTIMUS is Poland's leading information technology company. The firm was founded by Roman Kluska in 1988, when the country was still under communist rule. But Kluska had the foresight of oncoming changes and started making PCs and cash registers.
The main idea is to introduce to the customer a computer that is equally good to the ones in the West, but at the same time cheaper.
Poland's transition to a free market economy just a year later made OPTIMUS a front-runner in the industry. The key was to adapt to the global rules of capitalism, a change from a state of demand to a state of offering.
It was the ending of the old system and the beginning of a new one. So the challenge of the company was to change the mentality, the orientation of the people.
It's incredible how OPTIMUS could not even survive but succeed in that kind of environment. Unstable environment, by meaning the law is changing, the taxation is changing.
One reason might be Kluska's vision. OPTIMUS was the first Polish IT company to go public in 1994, and it was one of the first to realize the potential of the internet. Early on, OPTIMUS invested in e-commerce technologies. With revenues of $200 million, the company is Poland's biggest IT player today, providing products and services, including the creation of websites, email accounts, and sales through online stores. And the sector is far from saturated. The IT market in Poland is expected to grow 20% over the next 2 years.
The reason for the potential being so large is the unification with the European community, NATO, and have to develop a new economy. You know, the e-commerce, it's playing a big role. It's not only a slogan, it's really happening here. We're going from, very primitive stages of running the businesses to e-commerce, jumping right ahead. It's a huge challenge, but at the same time, it's a huge potential.
OPTIMUS was also ahead of its time in striking global alliances. It was the first company in Europe to enter into a co-branding contract with Microsoft, allowing OPTIMUS to sign its products with Microsoft's Business PC logo.
What they basically do with teaming up with international players is they secure their local positions. What they secure is they can be sure that those companies don't enter their market as a competitor, but rather work with them together.
OPTIMUS's latest link-up is with the US defense and aerospace giant Lockheed Martin. The deal gives OPTIMUS access to high-tech products.
It's only one partnership in Europe that Lockheed Martin has. So we're looking at this as an advantage for us to be part of that process and integrate Poland with NATO by using those technologies that we don't have. We have the time to market, we have the knowledge of the market, but we don't have the technologies that really takes to succeed.
Although one challenge has replaced the next, OPTIMUS has managed to stay on top of the rapidly changing industry. Its customers today include the Ministry of Justice and the police, Poland's biggest banks and insurance companies, as well as schools, universities and large industrial companies. And with its global joint ventures, the company sees itself as a bridge between the West and the East. Over the next years, OPTIMUS plans to tap into the IT markets in the Ukraine, Lithuania, Latvia and Russia. In the waning days of communism, Kluska created the Polish IT powerhouse with major global ambitions. And the main lesson he has learned is that a company can never stand still.
It is easy to implement new technologies and equipment, but the difficult part is to implement a new organization, a turn in structure, to change the image of the company so that it can survive in the new economy and the constantly changing market and against stronger and stronger competition.
For Business Unusual, Tom Bogdanowicz, CNN Financial News.
When Business Unusual returns, if you're flexible and want to save money, meet Jay Walker, founder of Priceline.com, whose company wants to reward you for not being brand loyal.